If you give me just 2 quiet minutes, I want to show you something simple that can gently lower your blood sugar almost right away. Not with a pill, not with anything expensive, just with your own muscles. It's something I've seen help many people my age, and I wish someone had explained it to us years earlier. But before I guide you through it, I want to talk with you honestly for a moment. Calmly, like two people sitting at the kitchen table with a cup of tea. Because this isn't only about 2 minutes. It's about understanding how your body works and learning small daily habits that protect you for years to come. I'm not a doctor. I'm just someone who has spent decades listening, reading, and watching what happens to friends, neighbors, and family members when blood sugar stays high for too long, and what happens when they finally learn how to take control of it. And here's what I've noticed. Most people don't struggle because they're lazy. They struggle because nobody ever explained things clearly. They're told things like, eat better, walk more, take this medication. But nobody shows them exactly what to do, step by step, in real life. So they try their best and still feel confused. Let me tell you about a man I once knew. I'll call him Robert. Robert was in his early 60s, a good man, worked hard his whole life, loved his grandchildren, always fixing something in the garage. At one checkup, his doctor told him his blood sugar was higher than it should be. He got a prescription and a quick piece of advice: watch what you eat. That was it. No real plan, no timing, no clear system. So Robert did what most people do. He stopped desserts, stopped soda, cut back on obvious sweets. He thought that was enough. But nobody explained that white bread, large portions of rice, late-night snacking, and sitting most of the day could affect blood sugar just as much. Nobody talked to him about meal timing. Nobody mentioned short bursts of movement after meals. Nobody explained how muscles actually help clear sugar from the bloodstream. So even though he tried, his numbers stayed higher than he hoped. And the frustrating part? He felt mostly fine. That's what surprises many people. When blood sugar is elevated, the body often stays quiet. There isn't always pain or a big warning sign. Instead, the body just gets a little more tired, a little slower to heal, a little more sluggish. Small signals that are easy to ignore. Over time, Robert noticed things like his feet feeling tingly sometimes, less energy in the afternoon, blurrier vision when he was tired. Nothing dramatic, just getting older, he thought. But here's the gentle truth I want you to understand. When sugar stays high for many years, it can put extra strain on tiny blood vessels and nerves, especially in the feet, the eyes, and the kidneys. Not overnight, not suddenly, but slowly. And the good news is, small daily habits can make a big difference. That's the part most people never hear. They're told what's wrong, but not what actually helps. I remember sitting with Robert one afternoon. He said something that stuck with me. I wish someone had just given me a simple routine, something I could follow every day, not complicated, just clear. That sentence never left me, because that's exactly what many of us need. Not fear, not lectures, just a simple plan. And that's why today I want to share something very practical with you. A small method you can use right after a meal. It takes about 2 minutes. You don't need equipment. You don't need a gym. You don't even need to leave your living room. And it works because of how your muscles are designed. Here's something most people aren't told. When your muscles contract, when they really work, they pull sugar directly out of your bloodstream and use it for energy, almost like a sponge soaking up water. And they can do this even without a big insulin response, which means movement, especially short and active movement, can help lower blood sugar naturally. That's why gardeners, people who walk often, and folks who stay physically active throughout the day often have steadier numbers. Their muscles are constantly using up that extra sugar. So here's the simple idea. Instead of sitting right after a meal, you move, just a little, but with intention. In the next part, I'm going to guide you through the exact 2-minute routine, step by step, nice and easy, so you can even try it with me while listening. Then I'll show you the full daily system: meal timing, walking, light strength exercises, rest, and a few safe supplements people often discuss with their healthcare provider. Nothing extreme, nothing complicated, just small habits that add up. Because at our age, we don't need harsh programs. We need gentle consistency. And sometimes, 2 minutes is all it takes to start. All right, let's do this together. If you're sitting down right now, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure your chair is stable and your feet are flat on the floor. If you're standing, you can hold the back of a chair or the kitchen counter for balance. Nothing fancy, nothing athletic. This isn't about being fast or strong, it's about gently waking up your muscles. Because when muscles wake up, they start using sugar for fuel, and that helps your blood sugar settle down naturally. Here's the simple 2-minute method. If you're sitting, slowly stand up, then sit back down. Stand, sit. If you're already standing, do small half squats. Bend your knees slightly, then straighten. Or you can simply march in place, lifting your knees one at a time. Pick the version that feels safe for you. Safety always comes first. Now imagine we're doing it together. Stand, sit. Stand, sit. Nice and steady. You don't have to rush. But you do want to feel your legs working a little. After about 20 or 30 seconds, you might notice your breathing gets a bit deeper. Your thighs feel warm. Your heart beats a little faster. That's exactly what we want. Because inside your body, something helpful is happening. Your muscles are pulling sugar out of the bloodstream and using it for energy, almost like they're cleaning things up, not with force, just naturally. Keep going. Stand, sit, or step in place. If 2 minutes feels long, just count slowly. 1, 2, 3. Before you know it, you're done. Most people are surprised how such a short effort can make them feel more awake. Some even say they feel lighter, clearer, more alert. And if you check your glucose after, many people notice the number is a bit lower than before. Not magic, just physiology. Your body working the way it was designed. Now here's the part most people miss. This isn't something you do once. It's something you sprinkle into your day. Think of it like brushing your teeth. Small, regular, automatic. After breakfast, 2 minutes. After lunch, 2 minutes. After dinner, 2 minutes. That's it. 6 minutes total for the entire day. When you do this consistently, your muscles become more sensitive to insulin, which simply means your body handles sugar more smoothly. Less spike, less crash, more stability. And stability is what we want, not perfection. Just steady. But this 2-minute habit is only the foundation. It works best when it's part of a gentle daily rhythm. Let me walk you through the rest of that rhythm, slowly and simply. First, meal timing. Many of us grew up eating from early morning until late at night. Snack here, tea and cookies there, something small before bed, and the body never really gets a break. So sugar stays elevated most of the day. What I often recommend, and what many people find helpful, is giving your body a longer resting window. For example, first meal around late morning or noon, last meal in the early evening, then just water, tea, or black coffee overnight. Nothing extreme, just allowing 12 to 14 hours where your body can rest and reset. During that time, insulin levels settle down, and your cells respond better the next day. Think of it like letting the kitchen close for the night so everything can be cleaned up. Next, the order of your food. This one surprised me when I first learned it. The order you eat can change how quickly sugar rises. A simple approach is start with protein: eggs, fish, chicken, beans, yogurt, then vegetables. Leafy greens, cucumbers, tomatoes, broccoli, peppers. And if you choose to have rice, bread, potatoes, or fruit, have them last, and in modest portions. This slows digestion, which means sugar enters the bloodstream more gently instead of all at once. Many people see steadier readings just from changing the order of their bites. No special diet, just a different sequence. Then there's walking, nothing intense, just a relaxed walk after meals. 10 to 15 minutes, around the house, down the street, even indoors while talking on the phone. Walking after eating helps your muscles use up circulating sugar before it has a chance to build up. It's one of the simplest tools we have. And honestly, it's probably the most underrated. I've seen people make no other change except a short walk after meals, and their numbers improve noticeably. Movement is powerful medicine, and it doesn't have to be hard. Finally, a bit of strength work a few times per week. Nothing heavy, nothing scary. Maybe light resistance bands. Maybe holding small water bottles as weights. Maybe simple wall push-ups or chair stands. Because muscle is like a storage space for sugar. The more healthy muscle you have, the easier it is for your body to keep blood sugar balanced. You don't need big muscles, just active ones. So when you put all of this together, the 2-minute movement after meals, gentle walking, smarter meal timing, protein first, light strength exercises, it becomes a system. A calm, sustainable system. Not something you suffer through, something you live with. And in the next part, I want to share a simple daily routine you can FE up. Now let's put everything together into something very simple. Because information is nice, but a routine is what actually changes your day. And at our age, we don't want complicated charts or strict rules. We want something we can remember without thinking, something that feels natural. So imagine your day flowing like this. You wake up in the morning, no rush, you drink a glass of water, maybe tea or coffee. You give yourself a few quiet minutes to stretch or breathe deeply. Slow breaths in, slow breaths out. Nothing fancy, just letting your nervous system settle. Because when we're calm, our body handles sugar better. Stress alone can push numbers up, even if we eat perfectly. So starting the day peacefully matters more than people realize. Later in the morning, you take a short walk, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, around the block or even around the house, just to wake up your legs. Then comes your first meal. Nothing extreme or restrictive, just balanced. Maybe eggs and vegetables, maybe yogurt and nuts, maybe fish or beans with salad. You start with protein, add vegetables. And if you want bread or fruit, you enjoy a small portion at the end. Slow, comfortable, no guilt. Then when you finish eating, you stand up. And you do your 2 minutes. Chair stands, gentle squats, marching in place. 2 minutes. That's all. Then maybe a relaxed walk. That one small habit alone can change how the rest of your afternoon feels. Midday, you stay hydrated. You move a little here and there. Light chores, gardening, tidying up, playing with the grandkids, it all counts. People sometimes think exercise must mean sweating in a gym. But for most of us, steady daily movement is far more powerful. In the evening, you have your last meal a bit earlier if possible. Again, protein first. Vegetables next, carbs last. Nothing heavy late at night. Because the body prefers to rest, not digest, while you sleep. After dinner, 2 more minutes of movement. That's it. Then maybe another short walk while the sun is going down. Many people tell me this becomes their favorite part of the day. Quiet streets, cooler air, time to think. Later, you dim the lights. Turn off the television a little earlier. Let your mind slow down. Good sleep is incredibly important for blood sugar balance. Even one poor night can make numbers higher the next day. So protecting your sleep is like protecting your health. Dark room, comfortable temperature, consistent bedtime, simple things, but powerful. And that's really the heart of this whole message. Nothing here is extreme. Nothing is expensive. Nothing requires special equipment. It's just small, repeatable habits. The kind you can still do at 60, 70, 80, even 90. Because the goal isn't to fight your body, it's to support it. I've seen many people my age make these gentle changes and feel noticeably better within weeks. More stable energy, fewer afternoon crashes, clearer thinking, better checkups. Not overnight miracles, just steady improvement.